What is up, YouTubians and Twitchians alike? My name is Whale Podcast, and this is Night Online Gordion server. Alright, we are going to do a crap load of monster stones. Thanks to my man Captain Sinu here. He let me know that apparently you can go down here to this little M symbol and click on achievements, and you get to claim all sorts of stuff that you might have done and might have earned you a monster stone. I didn't know you could do that, so I got a ton of monster stones. Apparently I did a bunch of achievements, and you get one for leveling every 10 levels, so yeah, that was awesome. We are currently being invaded because we lost the war, so at any moment in the next like 30 minutes here, they're going to be blasting into this wall here, and all these players are going to be dying, and I'm going to be one of them, and there's going to be a lot of fighting, and a lot of them dying, and a lot of us dying, and a lot of just dying. So it's a good thing we got all these monster stones. We're going to be in some other land, some far away, distant land. So let's do that right now and get the hell away from this dying, disturbing city. Oh, it's locked. I was wondering why I wasn't able to drag anything off my skill bar. Alright. I'm excited. Let's do this. We're going to drag it under a skill bar and press 8. And then we're just going to enter the dungeon. Alright. Now, we don't really need the attack buff. But, actually, no. Let's not waste the money on the attack buff. It's 1.4 million gold left. I'm broke. Where are the creatures? I forgot it changes every time, so this must mean like a... I haven't done these in years, so they must have done different things to them, because this is not what it used to look like. $650,000 XP. That's not bad, especially without premium. And right away we get something to vendor. Not bad at all. Break the gate in one hit. Goodbye, gate. Open sesame much? Yeah, these guys are pretty simple. Especially when you're doing 5,000 damage a hit, you know, that kind of helps a little bit. This little +8 raptor, my friend. And all that other mumbo jumbo junk. It's a good amount of... It's decent, you know. I like my gear. It's a fun set of gear. I kind of want to use a speed scroll. I want to be lazy. So let's use the speed scroll. Get rid of my sprint. Take that off the bar and... use that. Take that off the bar. There we go. Alright. You get over here with my horse. Thank you. I always like killing on the monster stones. I like killing everything because it's millions of XP. You might as well. You do 10 monster scrolls and you get like 20% or something. It's worth it. I think we started this at what, 4% or 5%? So let's just think that 5%, 11 monster stones. We'll see how much we get. Alright. And I think the XP goes up, I'm pretty sure. Or unless it's 650,000 on every mob. But still, it's still not bad. It's quite a bit. After 20 mobs, you know, you're almost at a reasonable quest. Well, not really. 40 mobs, you're at a reasonable quest. So basically the entire dungeon is one reasonable quest with a decent little maybe awesome item at the end. Well, I do kind of want to get back to fighting for loot, so let's just, we might just kill all the creatures in the first dungeon, really. And then after that, just run to the end and kill the main boss. Because I'm starting to realize how long these dungeons are going to take if I do that. I'll be doing this for the next 3 hours. Unless I did like 10,000 damage a hit, that would be nice. I need one of those +10 raptors. That would be nice. +9 raptors are like 900 million gold, or a billion or something, or maybe it's more than that. I'm pretty sure they're 900 mil. I think I've seen a couple for 900 mil. Yeah, but that's still a lot. That's a hell of a lot. I'm struggling to buy to get potion money. let alone saving up 900 million gold. Of course, there's a lot of things I'm missing in this game that I haven't figured out yet. This game has changed so much since I last played it. Like, back when I played it, like when I was a kid, this game was nothing like this, ever. Like, I mean, the Raptor was the same. That's pretty much it. Almost everything is different. Even Moradon doesn't look the same as it did back in the day. It looks similar. Elmerad Castle is probably the closest to normal. And even that, you know, it's different. Everything in this game has gotten so much different than it used to be. But I guess that's the same with like almost every game. But I like the differences in this one. Like, they really kind of made it better. For all the time they ignored this game, for them finally to be like, over the last few years, just kicking into gear. It's kind of nice to see. It seems like, I was told by a few players that there's a lot of things you can do in this game now that you can actually solo play. And Night Online really wasn't one of those games that you could ever solo play. And it's not that I want to solo play. Night Online is based off amazing party play. Probably the best party play in the world. But every once in a while I like to go solo. And Night Online back in the day, everything that dropped good loot, you're not going to be able to solo. Not efficiently. Not efficiently enough to go past your potion use. Enough to start saving enough money. But if you're level cap and extremely good gear, hard content becomes extremely easy that you can just walk right through. So that's what my goal is right now. Just get super powerful and then just walk through content that drops decent loot. And do that for hours and hours and hours and get tons of money and eventually start making enough money to get awesome gear and actually be able to play Night Online for the first time in I don't know how many years and be competitive. It's extremely hard to be competitive in Night Online because it's just, this game is a very old game. There's a lot of players with like plus 10s and plus 9s. I mean, you can best some of them, and there's certain people you can pick off the side of crowds. But at least it's like large scale, like all of a sudden it's 40 versus 40 in the middle of a castle siege or something, or 80 people or 90 players all of a sudden. And yeah, you're going to be one of the weak ones. If you go into a freaking war, there's going to be one guy there that took out like 30 people. But it's insane. This game is so much different than this game is different than any other RPG game out there. The closest thing to it is turf battles, in my opinion. Cabal got pretty close. Like, if you remember Cabal back in the day, Cabal, Night Online, and turf battles, they're very, very close net in the aspect that if they kept up, they would be, all three would be like the best MMORPG games in the world. They're all three still out, but turf battles is low populated at the moment, and Cabal is just, I don't know. They've destroyed it so much by adding too much content. This one, they added a ton of content, but they didn't destroy it. Like, that one, they literally just made the level cap from 120 to, like, 300, and there is really no gear cap, so it's like, the longer you play, the better you are. And players that have been playing forever just can't be beaten. Yeah, fuck that. And that's similar to some of the players in this game as well. Like, there are, like, the god players in this game can take on 3-4 players at a time and just cakewalk through fields of players and kill them. I've seen solo warriors just take out one after the other, an entire party, with no healer on him, just potioning away. He's got buffs and stuff on, but that's it, you know? Like, that's crazy. That's what my goal is eventually I'm going to be strong enough to do that kind of crap. Let's take this guy out. Yeah, that whole thing so far only got us like 1%, so this would have gotten us like 20%. if we would have killed every creature in all these monster stones. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run to the end of these monster stones. So I'm going to do this as a separate recording, as a, like an entire monster stone. And the next one I'm going to do all 10 other monster stones, just running to the end, killing it. Kind of worked that we got 11 then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. And we can do one as a, you know, kill everything, and then 10 in a row. See what we get. Hopefully we get good loot. So far we're doing pretty decent with actually getting loot, but we're not going to get loot on the next few, since we're not going to fight anything but the main boss. And our first one is just scrap. What a bastard. Alright. Don't forget to play Night Online on your free time, like, no.